The residencies are always a place where you see new things and you get some sort of a space where you can explore new ideas. In recent times, most of the residency in all over the world majorly for other practices than painting or sculpture or like conventional as such, we call it mediums. Yeah, I went to 2-3 residency in my early days, and especially in the Prohel Vishya Fika, which actually gave me a chance to see paintings by masters, especially European masters. So when you see them physically and then when you see them in plates, these are different. Like there is a major difference. That made me a little more strong conviction towards painting. You can do some studies and all. That's a different thing. That I also does, but not just I'll just start something immediately when you go to some residency. I think that is not only the core idea of residency. I feel they are giving you a space to explore, and maybe it will reflect. Like it may take a little time, or kind of a reciprocation. Takes a little longer time to come to your work. So many residency, which I think they are more into their proposals, not work. That is my critical view of residency, because now writing proposal is not that big thing. I don't think it is there are many AI softwares, you can just put keywords and it will come. You should see the work, how the practice, or that person is really needed, or that person is really this residency is essential or support for that practice.
I am more of a studio artist, studio practitioner. For me, working with other artists and seeing their work is a good experience, but I am more of a studio painter. I have been working with my colleagues actually, so I have seen their work and their personal moments. We talked much about art, and our memories came through, and it is a very wonderful camp actually. I never expected this much of positivity there. So, and even the space is so beautiful, something one cannot imagine within a metropolis city like Delhi. It's wonderful experience.
Mainly, like this residency, what we just did or we are doing, it's like this artist we were talking about, exchanging ideas. Our idea about art, it's not possible if I am sitting in my studio and doing, and also subject painting itself, new ideas. You see, and Gopikrishna was doing my portrait. This happens. It's being into existence in this special situation. You are not in that comfort of your your own space. You are in another space. You are thinking conventional, thinking process can also be different. Even the colors, I was using colors from what Gopikrishna was selecting. So that kind of many things that never happened if I was in my own studio. I'm not going to try out Gopikrishna's palette. No, I go to shop and buy my own the palette I bought yesterday or before. It was like kind of very exciting. I like it. If you think it's not a new idea, like all over the in art history, this has been a practice. Like Van Gogh was even made sketches for how the studio should be, and preparing for Gauguin to come and to be there, work together, and also artists from all these impressionists. They were all come together to work to see to their methods and thinking process and discuss them. So it was kind of it's the same spirit. I know a lot of youngsters who is really making nice, very interesting artworks. So I like to talk with them and see their art and share their ideas. It's kind of gives you it's kind of it gives you also charge to emotional energy and all kind of things to continue your practice.
For me, these residency spaces are not like studio space, because many artists are living together and working and sharing their ideas and sharing some techniques and sharing sharing masters' ideas, what was in their mind, and the artist scenario, what is happening in the artist scenario, and that kind of discussions and that kind of conversations helps us a lot to develop our imagination and our technically and our many ways. In that sense, we are very, very happy to be here, because many very interesting discussions happened in this residence.